What's up, guys? We're out here at Spirit Halloween in Beckley, West Virginia. It is a chilly, cool, rainy fall day. Let's go inside and see what they got. Hold on, who do I hear on the inside here? It's young Crouchy. What in the world? I haven't seen him in like 2 years. Good to see you, young Crouchy. Man, it's warm in here. They got a heater right there blowing the heat down. There's the big waving arm guy, but they don't have him set up. But how awesome young Crouchy is here. He's on motion too, I think. What in the world? Maybe he's on a timer. How odd. Good to see you, Mr. Crouchy. This place is jumping. There are so many people in here. Oh my gosh, people are getting scared. Here is the Crypt Countess. Hello, Crypt Countess. Look at her hair flying all over the place. That is so funny. I love her. Here is Jack the Reaper. He has the tracking. Let's get him going. He locks on so quickly when I put my glasses on. And then when I take them off. When I put them on, then he can't see my eyes, so he can't track me.
It's too late to hide. You don't even have time to scream.
Awesome. They have the Tombstone Rocker set up here. The last few stores I was at, they did not have that set up. I love it. Here's Valak. Hello, Valak. We'll get her to scream at us. Gotta love Valak. And here's Bullseye. We'll see how loud he is today. A little quiet. Maybe not even quiet. His speaker is behind there, so it's so hard to hear him. Kind of a production flaw. Over here, Backbend Bonnie is here. Hello, Backbend Bonnie. Is she going to work? Is that her laughing? I don't know that I've ever heard her laugh. Her back was cracking. That is hilarious. Good to see you, Bonnie. Go see a chiropractor. Here is Monkey Business. There's a lot of stuff in here, guys. Look at this place. This is awesome. I wish I was paying attention. That's a quote I haven't heard yet, or maybe I just haven't heard it very often. Here is the Fire Demon. That's my favorite quote from him. I have come for you. All right, over here, the jumping spider's here, but he's resetting himself. And there is Mr. Owl, who just stopped, so we'll start him. Hello, Mr. Owl. Oh my goodness, it is piercing my ears. I wonder if I could buy him and set him up as an alarm clock. That would certainly wake me up in the morning. She's getting the jumping spider going. Oh my gosh, she's having a seizure. That's funny. He's twerking. All right, Trick or Treat Pete is here. Hello, Trick or Treat Pete. Puking the candy into the bowl. Everybody's having a good time in here. They just set off the Sinister Strawman, so we'll check him out again in a minute. Hey, the Lantern Keeper is here. Hello, Lantern Keeper. Very awesome. They're getting Headcase Harry going over here. Let's go ahead and look at him.
Darkness always lurks behind. The best show around. Chair for a front row seat. Savor the sweet life while it lasts.
We're gonna have to keep an eye out because I've seen a lot of these where the mouth was ripped. And his jaw is opening pretty wide, so I wonder if that's gonna rip eventually. There's something wrong with that because I've seen multiple with the ripped mouth. They should be able to set off the Sinister Strawman now, so let's get him going. Hello, Strawman. I kind of like that his hat is tipped down like that. Woo! Awesome, Mr. Dark Reskin. I love it. We're gonna look at Mr. Mutant Rat now. He is $230. We need to bring him a piece of cheese or something. He's such a good friend. He deserves a piece of cheese. All right, behind him we have the electrified corpse. We're gonna try to do this before everybody floods back in here. An awesome cheap prop. Hangs upside down. Goes perfect with the live wires. I still haven't seen extra long live wires for sale yet. I hope they sell them. We're gonna sit down next to Scary Sitting Scarecrow, and then we'll stand up. Woo! Finally! I've seen so many of these that did not work, which is too bad, but I'm glad he worked. Here is the controls, and it works, but it's very loose. And does this work? Yes. And yes, awesome. And the phone is blinking, so it does work. This place is jumping. There are so many people in here. Everybody's having a good time activating the animatronics. Let's see what they got on the floor for sale. Hold on, we'll start over here. I see Victor and Emily over there. Sinister Strawman. Valak is here. They have a Crypt Countess in the box. They have, ooh, Trixie is here. We saw her the first time working in the store recently. Night Owl is here. Headcase Harry, and who's that? The Lantern Keeper. A bunch of them over here in the exit too. Man, this place is super stocked. We have Trick or Treat Pete, Dark Princess, Monkey Business, Grave Watcher, Night Terror's here. I want him $100. Night Owl, another Valak, Electrified Corpse, Monkey Business again, Twisted Grandma, Cerberus, another Night Owl. So many of these, my goodness. Ooh, there's Dark Princess again. They have multiple of her here. The Fire Demon is here. They have the groundbreaking Sandworm here. More Cerberus, more Grandmas. Bullseye, Two-Faced Teddy. They have a couple of him. One there and one over there. Fogging Pumpkin Pile, and I think that's it. We've seen these ones already. They have so many animatronics here for sale. This is crazy. Everybody's over here trying on masks and using weapons. That is awesome. But look at this. I had to run over here first because they have one Ghostface Scarecrow mask. I want him, and I'm really gonna consider grabbing it because this is only the second time that I've seen it. Oh my gosh, what a mess. But I don't see him anywhere else in here. Whoa, hold on. Bedazzled hockey masks, just like Jason from Friday the 13th. That is $20. He would be a lot less scary if he was running around killing people with a pink bedazzled hockey mask. That is awesome. They have a ton of the Carver clowns here, a bunch there, and I thought I saw one over here. Yes, one right there, the awesome Carver clown. That is a spooky mask. There's the Yeti mask here. They have the duck mask. They have a ton of the new masks here, but I am happy that I found this one. I want to buy it. I don't want to put it down. Holy crap, they have Creep Show. I don't usually say that. My dad usually says that, and I try to avoid saying it, but I got so excited because Creep Show, I forget this guy's name, Nate, actually. How can I forget that? His name is Nate, and that one is $70. This is the second time we're seeing it this week, I think. How awesome. Not gonna grab it though. I actually want that one more than I want the burlap Ghostface mask, and I think I'm gonna put this down because we've seen it twice now. Hopefully that means we're gonna see it a little more often. Let's put him in his own spot right there. And hold on, look down here. This mask right here called the Creepy Clown. That must be new, but that looks like the, I forget what the animatronic is called. This is $33, but the animatronic where he's holding two little girls, what is that thing called? It's not Creepy Towering Clown, that's the red one. If you remember, post it in the comments and let me know, but that is too cool. I think that's new. We saw this one for the first time recently, the Goosebumps. I don't even know what his name is. Let's see. Curly something. $50, is that right? Yeah, $50. That's a little bit cheaper than some of the other masks here, and that's actually a really good quality mask. Super thick rubber on that or whatever that is, latex or whatever. This thing is actually pretty heavy. If you see it in the store, pick it up and see how heavy it is. I also see the hockey mask here. I only see one of them though, and the bloody Ghostface mask. I love that one. I love all the Ghostface masks. There are so many to collect. Holy cow, the Lost Boys. What in the world? That is a fantastic mask. That is $50 from Trick or Treat Studios. Are the prices going down on these masks? That is so awesome. I'm gonna have to send a picture of that to my dad. What the heck? That is crazy. He's even got the earring on. That is nuts. Look at how realistic. It looks just like him. What is his name even? David from the Lost Boys. I want to get that really, really bad, but I'm going to put it back and I'll think about it. I'm even going to send my dad a picture and see if he wants me to grab it for him because I know my dad loves the Lost Boys. That is an impressive mask. This is another store that has these clear machetes and I love that. I'm so glad we're seeing more of these. That is $13, but hold on. They also have the bone saw. Is that what that's called? Yeah, bone saw. And that one is $15. I love that they're coming out with new weapons. Speaking of new weapons, this is one that I have not seen before. It's a drill, and that looks awesome. Does it work? Oh no, you might have to put some batteries in it or something. Yeah, I imagine that spins though. That looks great. That is $25 for the bloody drill. That is really... Oh, wait a minute. There's a tab. Hold on. We gotta pull the tab. We'll pull it and put it in our pocket. I always collect the tabs. All right, let's see if he works and makes sounds. Yes, that is too cool. Very awesome. That would be good for like a Art the Clown costume maybe. Or if you want to be Jeffrey Dahmer. We finally found the cricket bat again. I've seen this one other time. That is an awesome weapon. I love the weapons. $27, bloody and very, very cool. I don't know what costume you would use that for though. I don't know if this is a new one or not, but that is a ginormous bloody saw. What's it called? Bloody saw. What do you know? $18. Look at that thing. It looks real and sharp. Very cool. Oh, look, they have more here too. We'll put him back in his spot. Somebody is messing this store up. And I don't know if this one's new, but this is a really cool iridescent sword. That one is $17. It's called Oil Slick Sword. And there's some awesome sledgehammers behind it. Okay, we're over here at the inflatables now. They have animated pumpkin cats, wolves, jack-o'-lanterns. More of the animated pumpkin cats. Man, they have a ton of these in stores lately. Mini jack-o'-lantern skeleton, mini skeleton, dual mask inflatables, a ton of them. Pumpkin scarecrow. Is that it? What? Inflatable spider. That's not new for 2025. 12 foot tall, but it is very cool for $100, and he has lights on his butt. I don't think that's new for 2025, but if it is, it's awesome that we found it. I'm pretty sure I saw it before though, maybe at like one other Spirit Halloween. Very cool. We saw this guy at the last store, the creepy bunny. What do they call him? Where's his tag? They have some fun names for these. Oh, hanging rabbit. That's pretty simple. And then they have the bear back there as well with the sharp teeth, but that one is really cool, the bunny. I have not seen this in a long time. I saw this once last year. Is it the Chupacabra? Yes, Chupacabra, and it is $60, but that is a very rare prop at Spirit Halloween, and look at it. The back is very creepy. You can see his ribs. He's got wounds. That is awesome. Very detailed, man. $60, yeah, I would pay that for him, and I really want to get him, but I'm going to pass, and they have two of them here. If you want the Chupacabra, he is here. I've only seen it once at Flagship last year in 2024. How exciting. And look at this. They have the creature too. Trying to make sure the Chupacabra won't fall down. Here is the creature. He is very cool, super creepy and disgusting, and they have the pumpkins, the hand eater, and the gut eater. Oh look, this guy started going too. He wanted to say hello. What in the world? Hold on, this one I almost have to have. This is from Poltergeist, and that is $50. How cool. And actually, on, I think it was Scary Movie 1 or 2, that you also see this character in the parody of the Scary Movie Poltergeist. And look at this, they have the Zombie Baby Creepy Kit. How awesome. I hope we're going to start seeing that a lot more often. I love that stuff. Hopefully we get more stuff too. And here is the shoulder-sitting Art the Clown. He rocks back and forth and honks his horn. I can't believe we found that. That is awesome. I really want to buy that. Here is Clobbering Claude. He's going to clobber us, maybe. Yes, there he goes. And Scheming Sally, and Ghostly Gus, and I think that's it for the zombie babies. Hold on, we have a couple more over here. The Crawler, I haven't seen it in a little while, and there's no button to try her. Oh well, she won't crawl today. Barbara Wire is here, and I think that is it finally. I don't know what it is about West Virginia, but man, these stores in West Virginia have a ton of new things. Kind of surprised I haven't seen any tied-up Chucky dolls, though, here in West Virginia, but they do have the Sitting Sam doll, and the regular Chucky, and Glenn, and Megan. What is this thing? Oh, wait a minute. Ghostface knife block. What in the world? Is that empty? Or is it just a very light plastic? Hold on, I gotta pick it up with one hand. This thing is extremely light, but is a knife block of Ghostface's head. That is very cool. How much is it? $27. They have lots of awesome Ghostface things this year. I was gonna look at this, though. What in the world is this thing? It's like a tombstone or something. It says Riddle. What in the world? What is that from? Oh, Harry Potter tabletop decor. That is $45. I don't really watch Harry Potter, so I don't recognize it, but but that is cool. Some awesome signs here. I see the chainsaw I haven't seen in a long time. I love that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre chainsaw sign. That is double-sided, and it is $18. Not bad at all. I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And they have the balloon from It, Ghostface with the dripping knives. They have the lollipop from Trick or Treat, and I see the ghost with the bat wings back there, and Michael Myers. And they have the awesome thin metal sign, Michael Myers pumpkin with the knife. That is great for $19. And because we found that new mask, here is the Lost Boys sign. I like that one a lot too. You can see the guys hanging on the bridge there. This is a great sign, $19. The Lost Boys rules. Here's an awesome reversible sign from Nightmare Before Christmas that I've never seen before. There's Jack Skellington as Santa Claus. How cool. And on the back, it's the regular version of him. That is awesome. How much is that? $27. Not too bad. And if you like that movie, that would be great for you to have. This is awesome. The tour vehicle from Jurassic Park. What a unique costume for $50. Never seen that before. Over here at the Art the Clown section, somebody put the sunglasses on Art. Wait a minute. That's not a mask that just has sunglasses on it, is it? What in the world? I thought somebody took some of those sunglasses out of the packaging and put it on him, but they literally have masks with the sunglasses on it. Hold on, I gotta fix his glasses. That is crazy. I mean, you could just get one of these and then put the sunglasses on him, but they literally have a mask with the sunglasses on, so you don't have to buy them separately. That is $40 and very funny. A little bit silly if you ask me. And hold on, let's see how much this one is. That one might be more expensive, actually. Yeah, 70 doll hairs. Pretty crazy, but it is an awesome one. Terrifier glasses with the Christmas trees. That one is $10. We just saw it for the first time recently. Oh, wait a minute. They have the weapon, too, for $30. I love that. How cool. Definitely, if I was going to be Art the Clown, I would get that. That thing is freaky. They did an excellent job with that. And it's just Spirit Halloween branded, I think. I mean, yes, right there. Spirit Halloween branded. How cool. No way. And they have the Art the Clown Santa Claus costume here, too, for $90. Comes with a jacket, pants with attached boot covers, glasses, hat with attached wig, mask, belt, and the gloves. The whole shebang. That is awesome. Let's see if we can get a good look at the mask. Yeah, right there. It's an okay mask. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty good. How cool, though. Did it say boot covers? Yes, with attached boot covers. The boot covers are attached to the costume. That is awesome. And they have the saw here, too. The awesome Terrifier saw. They have Young Hee here. I keep missing her, but look at this. In the Jason section, I still have not found those other Jason masks. The brand new one, but they do have the bedazzled crossbody bag. I like that one. I can't believe you only found the new Jason mask once. Over at the Ghostface section, they do have the purple bedazzled masks, and they have any other colors? No, it does not look like it. I'm still on the hunt. Wait a minute, this one has black around the eyes. I guess that's not really new. Maybe all of them have that, and I just haven't noticed. This one doesn't. I don't see any other ones to check, though. This one's over here. Yeah, I guess they all do have the black bedazzle around the eyes. There's the mirror mask, and the aged Ghostface mask, and they have the Crimson costume here, yes. This is only the second store that I have found that sells the Crimson costume. That is $60, and it comes with the bloody mask. But you need to get your own knife for that. Always very well stocked on shirts. Spirit Halloween did a great job making sure that they have all the shirts this year. There's the Scream one that I love. I want it so bad. All kinds of sizes here. Great job, Spirit Halloween, for staying stocked. This is either a new astronaut helmet. No, it is definitely not. That box is beat up and dusty. Look at that. How crazy. This is a very old astronaut helmet. This looks like maybe the newer one. I don't know. That one's pretty beat up too. But I pointed this out because it's blue. I have not seen... Wait a minute. That's not blue. The visor's blue. What is wrong with me? They do have light up ones though. Hold on, what? Oh, it's not gonna work? Oh, look at that. That is very cool. It flashes and everything. When I was a kid, I made my own astronaut costume with a homemade helmet and everything, and I put a light inside the helmet. It lit up my face while I was trick-or-treating at night. Back here at the clearance section, look, they have one of the Bling Slayer kits with a pink mask, and it's missing the gloves and knife. 25% off. It does come with the voice changer still. Originally $45. I think they should probably lower the price on that a little bit more, but still very cool. It's always good to get a deal on these. Now this is something that I could totally get. Hot dog glasses. Those are $5. They have a ton of slippers here. Man, the last few stores I've been to have had some awesome slippers. They have the sweet Ghostface slippers. I love those ones. Look, there's Invader Zim. What is his name? I can't remember. That's not Zim, but I don't remember his name. These are awesome. I used to watch this show. $33. And they have Terrifier Art the Clown and the Jaws one. I want the Jaws slippers. Here's a Jurassic World blanket. blanket. Man, there are so many Jurassic World things at Spirit Halloween this year. That is double-sided. It looks pretty cool, actually. And that is, how much money? 45 doll hairs. Here's a cool one, though. The Lost Boys blanket. Yes. No price on that. What in the world? It must be free. I'm glad we found a few Lost Boys things here. I'm gonna have to use him in the thumbnail. There's the Oogie Boogie pillow. I love that one with all the colorful bugs on it. After the premieres, when I say bye-bye and I put bugs next to it, I'm referencing Oogie Boogie and his bugs. Here's a Paranorman blanket. Sweet. You don't become a hero by being normal. That's pretty cool. $27. What in the world? Smiler Jester? Get off there. I've never seen this before. That is a freaky and scary mask. $45 for the Smiler Jester costume. This one is child size extra large, but wow, that is cool. I would be scared if I saw that trick-or-treating. There's two more new ones. This one is the Mad Scientist for $60, and he has a tiny head. How funny. I love it. Comes with the illusion top with glow-in-the-dark apron, light-up shrunken head hat, light-up. Oh, the glasses light up. That is so cool. Inflatable shoulder pad and the gloves. Does not come with the beaker. Look at the green splatters on his apron. That is awesome. This thing is kind of heavy. There's the head. That is so funny. I love it. That's the first time I've seen that, and there's only one here. And look at this. Invisible boy. How do they make that work? Let's check it out. Look at that. His face is invisible. $60. Includes illusion jacket with attached shirt and face cover, hat, sunglasses, inflatable shoulder pads, and 2 clear support pads. So there's clear support pads to make it look like he has no face. That is actually a very cool and unique costume. How awesome. Spirit Halloween is killing it this year. I see the masquerade mask peeking behind the devil masks. There we go with the gold ghost face. That is so cool. I don't play Dead by Daylight, but I love that mask. If you're looking for him, he's here. Come and get him. And I also see the hockey mask there. I always point those out because they are awesome. And hold on, this looks like a deluxe ghost face knife. Whoa, I actually really want that. This is $15. Nice and thick. That looks like a nice deluxe knife. It doesn't say deluxe knife, but I'm going to consider that deluxe. As opposed to getting something like this one, which is shiny, which looks really cool, but that one looks a little bit more realistic. I don't know. This one looks pretty realistic. I like both of them. That one's $10 though, a little bit cheaper. I need this. They have cheeseburger slippers. That is so funny. $22. What in the world? I'm just going to buy a couple of $2 McDoubles and put them on my feet. That would be much cheaper and much more delicious than this. They are very well stocked on the hooded blankets here too. All of our favorites. There's the glow-in-the-dark ghost face one and the regular one. But look at this, a cats and bats hoodie. That's a cool one. There's little cat faces with purple eyes. Here's another new one, cherry skull hooded blanket. It has cherry skulls on it. That's unique. I don't know how I missed these ones, but they also have the Pennywise slippers. Those are great. I want those so bad. I actually just watched it for the first time the other day and I loved it. The original one. I haven't seen the newer one. There's Frankenstein's monster. I want those. Here's some pink ghost face slippers. And finally, we have the Dr. Squatch Spirit Halloween soap. Drunken Pumpkin. What? That smells really good. I might have to get this. How much is it? $9. What? But you can win $15,000. I'd say that's worth it. That's very hard. I don't know. What is this thing doing over here? Get out of here. I want this so bad. It smells so good. And we've been waiting to find it. I mean, I've seen this set up at every Spirit Halloween, so we'll probably be able to find them later if I decide I want it. But if you're like me and you've been looking for it, it is here, so come and get it. And look, here's Pinocchio. What in the world? $30? Who's gonna buy Pinocchio for $30? Not me. Here's something I know you guys will like. I'm pretty sure this guy is from Poppy Playtime. I don't watch it, so I wouldn't know. But I'm pretty sure. No, Smiling Critters. Yes, Poppy Playtime Smiling Critters. I knew he was from Poppy Playtime. That is awesome. How much is he? $20? What in the world? He's so small. Here's another one. What is his name? I don't know. Hoppy Hopscotch. What else do they have down here? Here's a purple guy. His name is Catnap. They have a bunch of awesome plush things here. What is this one? I don't know most of these. I don't even know who that is. I'm not even gonna bother to read it. If you know what his name is, put it in the comments. They always have awesome socks here at Spirit Halloween. One of these days, I'll go through all of them for you on camera, but I want to point out these ones from Twilight. I'm gonna get those for my dad. My dad is definitely Team Jacob. As we're walking out the door here, we'll have to say goodbye to Crouchy, and check this out. They did blow up the wavy inflatable arm guy. He is awesome. I wonder if we could catch his hand for a high five. Maybe not. Now he's staying up there. He doesn't want to touch me. Oh well, he's waving goodbye. Goodbye, wavy arm guy.